Hi everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create videos like this. This is an AI generated video from a single image. By end of this tutorial, you will also able to create videos like this. Before we get started, I want to mention one important thing. This is not completely free AI video generation method because you will need a system with some minimum hardware requirements to create videos like this. That said, I have already tried this method and here's the video that I created using this process. For this tutorial, I'm going to use RunPod, which is a platform. In this, we can create cloud system with the hardware requirements which we need. So if you are having a local computer with at least 16 GB of VRAM and around 30 GB of RAM, then you can follow along in this tutorial. In my case, I don't have a dedicated GPU. So I created a RunPod instance with 24 GB of VRAM and 62 GB of RAM. Here I have already created a pod, which is basically a virtual machine running in the cloud. So in this, I can select the template also in the pod template section. So I have selected the ComfyUI template. Now everything is ready to go for me. If you are using a local system, then you need to download and install ComfyUI first. ComfyUI is nothing but it's just a framework we will be using throughout this video, and it's where we will run the workflow that generates our AI videos. I have already have the workflows that we will be using in this video. We have two workflows. One is for creating the video and another one is upscaling the created video to high quality. I have added the links for these workflows below in the description. To import a workflow, simply drag and drop the work file into the ComfyUI. Once it is loaded, you may notice some red rectangles in certain places. This indicates that there are missing nodes that we need to download. In order to download it, go to the manager, select install missing custom nodes. You will see a list of all the nodes that are missing for this workflow. Install them one by one until the setup is complete. After the installation is finished, we just need to restart the ComfyUI. For that, just click on this restart button and then we need to refresh the browser. If you are using RunPod, which means you might be seeing a bad gateway message for a few seconds, because if you go to the RunPod dashboard, under the Connect tab, you can see the ComfyUI is still initializing in the background. So once the initialization is complete, reload the page, you can able to see the ComfyUI again. So now we should be able to see the workflow without any red rectangle. They should be gone, which means all the required nodes have been installed successfully. So if you are not familiar with nodes or how this workflow was built, don't worry. You don't need to understand all the technical details to create videos. Just follow the steps in this tutorial, you will be able to generate the video. As you can see, the red rectangles are now gone, which means everything is set up correctly and we are ready to start creating the videos. Here we have the LoRa loader node, which loads the talking head LoRa for LTX. We also have the unit loader node, which loads the LTX 2.3 distilled Q5 model. So this is an optimized version of the model that requires less VRAM, which will give us great result. If we look at the official LTX page on Hugging Face, we can see that the model is available in several versions, including distilled, dev, and upscaler models. The standard distilled model is quite large because you can see it is around 46 GB. However, for this tutorial, I will be using the optimized version instead. So you can see the same distilled model here, it is only 16 GB, which makes it much easier to run on system with limited resources while delivering very good quality results. Now let's go back to the ComfyUI. As you can see, the LoRa loader node is connected to the unit loader where our optimized Q5 model is loaded. To install the required models, we need to open a terminal. Let's open a terminal and there we will be running some script. For the script, I have already provided the link in the description. You can check it out. Let's create a file using the nano. Then we need to copy paste the script into the file. Now we need to save the file. For that, just press the Ctrl O, then press enter, then Ctrl X to exit the nano editor. Next, we need to make the script executable. In order to do that, run the chmod command. Once that is done, let's execute the script to start downloading the models. This download may take some time because it depends on the internet speed, so be patient while it completes. If you are running ComfyUI on your local computer, you may need to modify the download path in the script. So copy the script, put it into the ChatGPT and get the ComfyUI installation folder from your system and give that also. The ChatGPT will give you the updated script. So you can continue with the same step as I shown here. One more thing to note. Right now we are using the GGUF Q5 model, which is the optimized distilled model we are downloading with the script. If you look above, you will also notice an FP8 model download command, but I have commented it currently because this workflow supports both Q5 and FP8 version of model. Here we have FP8 loader that can also be connected to the LoRa loader. If you want to use the FP8 model instead, simply connect the FP8 loader output to the LoRa input and download the FP8 model using the commented commands. For this tutorial, I will stick with the Q5 model since it requires less memory and works well on wide range of systems. So I will reconnect the Q5 model back to the LoRa loader and continue with that setup. Alright, now download is completed. Let's go to ComfyUI and start creating videos. Here we can set the duration of the audio. So now I will set 18 seconds and let's upload the audio. Here I want to change the width and height because I want a portrait video, not a landscape. So the width should be 540 and height will be 960. So we are going to create video in low resolution, which is 540 pixel for faster generation. Then let's upload the image. Let's quickly verify the audio also. Yeah, it's perfect now. Let's run the workflow using the run button here. In RunPod, we can see that today I'm using VRAM of 24 GB and 64 GB of RAM. In ComfyUI, it is mentioned that we can combine the upscaling process with the frame interpolation. Frame interpolation is nothing but we just add more frames in the low resolution generated video to get better result. Now let's wait for the video to complete. And yeah, now it's done. And now we can see the total second is 1296. So let me open the calculator to see in minutes. Now we can see it's around 21 minutes for 18-second video in 24 GB VRAM and 62 GB RAM. Now let's download the created video using the three dots here. Click download. Now our video is ready. Let's check it by opening it. The result is pretty good, but resolution is less, but it's fine. We will upscale this video next. Now let's do the upscaling. Let's start by adding the workflow for the upscaler in new tab. Let's drag and drop the workflow. Now again, we can see the red rectangle which indicates the missing installations. So let's go to the manager again, install missing custom nodes and install all the nodes one by one. Then let's click on the restart. Now we need to refresh the browser. Again, we see the bad gateway page. Let's check quickly in RunPod the status of the ComfyUI. Yeah, now it is ready. Let's refresh. Here we get error again. Why? We already installed all the missing nodes, right? So I googled this issue for this Upscaler seed VR2 and I found a solution actually. Let's close this. We want this rectangle to disappear, right? I have already created a script to resolve this issue. You can find the link for the script also in the description. Here in the script file, I have given the GitHub issue also. You can check out for more details. Let's copy paste this nano command to create a file. In the terminal, let's paste this nano command. Let's copy this script and paste it inside the nano editor. To save it, press Ctrl O. and press enter. Then to exit the editor, Control X, same as before. Now set the file as executable using the chmod command. This script is basically used to set the transformer in the right version, which is compatible with the Seed VR2 Upscaler. It should be 4.57.6, or you can say we are downgrading the transformer to 4.x series. Now let's go back to our ComfyUI and restart it. Once we refresh the page, the red rectangle should be gone. So let's see what happened. Alright, now again we get bad gateway. Let's go to RunPod quickly. Here we can see it is initializing. Let's wait to get it ready. Yeah, now it's ready. Let's refresh the page. And yeah, now we can see the red rectangles are gone, which means we resolved the issue we were facing before, right? Now we can upscale our video without any problem. So here we can upload our video. Before that, I want to trim my video to 8 seconds because upscaling takes more time. So I will quickly cut the video to 8 seconds using online video cutter. And here is my 8-second video. Let's go to the ComfyUI to upload the video and upscale it. Click on the Run button to run the workflow. Here we can see the resolution we want. Currently it is set to 1080 pixel. And here we can see this workflow is using the frame interpolation, which helps to add more frame in the video to get better result. Actually, I got this Upscaler workflow from a channel, and I have the link for it also in the script. So if you check the Patreon link for this guy, we can find the workflow to download there itself, or you can directly download it from the description link also. Our video is still in progress only, so I also want to talk about the RunPod. So let's go to the RunPod. Under Details tab, here we can see I have been using this pod for almost 2 hours. It's pretty good actually, but there are some issues recently I'm facing. Whenever I try to create a pod, I'm not able to create it easily because the availability of the pod is very less nowadays. Regarding that, I saw a post in Reddit also. Here we can see what's going on with the RunPod lately, and some people even said it's been very frustrating when you pay but can't use it. So there are cons and pros also in RunPod. If you find any better alternative, you can use the ComfyUI there also. As of now, I don't know any other good alternative with less cost, so I'm going with RunPod only. In RunPod, if you want a pod to be created instantly, you can use this featured GPU section where you will get the GPU fast but with little high price, because the below one are unavailable but they are less cost only. Mostly during the business hours, the GPU availability is less, so it can be available after business hours. All right, let's go back to the ComfyUI and check the progress. Yeah, now our video is ready. It looks good. Let's download it. It took around 1355 seconds, which is around almost 22 minutes. It's little time consuming, but the result is good. Let's check the video clearly. And here it is, our final upscaled video. It's good really with better quality. In ComfyUI, we can zoom it close also. Let's see. See how much quality it looks. Yeah, it looks nice, right? Let's go to the RunPod where I can show you about the pod I'm using currently. It is L4. Okay, it's been running for 2 hours. To check the price, let's go to the deploy section and scroll down where we can see the L4 pod, which is around $0.39 per hour. So in my case, it will be around $0.8 almost because I have been running it for 2 hours, right? Here we can see the balance as well. I think we started with around $8.5 or something, and now it is around 7.67. It is almost around $0.82. The installation of model and fixing issue inside the pod is one-time job only, because the downloaded models and files are stored in a network volume in the run pod itself. For the network volume, we will be charged based on the volume size we opted. We can delete that network volume also if we wanted, but I will keep it. Let's say this pod is deleted. And when I create a new pod with a new GPU configuration, like for example 48 GB GPU and 120 GB of RAM or something, I can attach the same network volume which contains my models and other files to the same pod. And now my ComfyUI will have access to all the models we already installed. Now I don't have to download it again. Now I will be charged only for the time which I am using the pod to create the videos. Let's say I'm using this pod for 1 hour for 18-second video. I will be charged only for that hour. Then I can delete the pod to reduce the cost usage. Alright, hope this video helped you to get understand about RunPod, ComfyUI and how to create this singing video with better result. And that's it from this video. Thanks for watching.